Business is really warfare, but it's the activity of life itself. You say, well, business means I need to open up a business. Okay, yeah, that's right. But real activity of life has to deal with all the essentials of life that we must provide for ourselves, our families, our future. I have something in my pocket that, gee, where is it? Oh, yeah. I have a gold coin. In 1961, I was sitting with Elijah Muhammad, and he took out of his pocket a gold coin. This is 1 ounce of gold, pure gold, okay? Mr. Muhammad put it on the table. He said, one day soon, this gold coin will be the new medium of exchange. White people are moving into the inner city. Some of them knocking on doors. They come with money and they ask you for your gold. Because what they're giving you, I think I got some of that in my pocket. Yeah, I think I do. Now this is paper. This is not real money. This is real money. Silver as real money. Now you young people, some of the elders in the audience, like myself, this used to be called a silver certificate. How many old people in here know when this was a silver certificate? And you know what it said on the bottom? Pay to the bearer on demand $50 in silver, the real money. This is what you call monopoly money. Oh, you didn't hear me. We're going to do some business tonight. Because business is really warfare. What's about to happen? This week it came out in the news that in 2016, all the major banks are in trouble. It started with J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. What makes a bank in trouble? When the value of the paper that they have begins to lose its value, then the bank is in serious trouble. And so are we who have our money in the bank. Now, white people that are in your neighborhood, they're in the pawn shop now, and they're telling you in the window, bring the gold, we got cash for you. They know you don't know that this is losing its value every day. But gold will increase in value. Now this one here, I bought it today, or sent a brother to get it today, because I wanted to use it to explain something. 1 ounce of gold, this little piece right here, is 12 Now look, do we do business like business should be done? Let me hear an answer. In the word business is the word busy. And when you're busy, you're engaged in some focused activity. Business is the activity of life itself. When you are a living organism, you must be engaged in that which preserves and maintains your life. There is no creature that God created that is not busy feeding, sheltering, procreating, extending itself. If we are a living people, see, inanimate objects don't do this. They don't procreate. They don't go looking for food or shelter. They're inanimate, meaning they're not living. But what about you? Ever since we've been in America, we haven't provided food, clothing, shelter, education for ourselves and our people. Am I lying? You graduated from Morehouse, Clark, Howard, Tuskegee, Florida A&M, North Carolina A&T. Yeah. And you have degrees. What have we produced? Of food, of clothing, of shelter for our people. If you find as a living creature that you need something that you don't have, you look around for somebody that has what you need, and you enter into trade and commerce as a living people. But you are not alive. You are dead people. You have flatlined on business. Now, if you look at all the people of the earth, the ones that are the most busy, showing that they have the most life, are the members of the Jewish people. Why are they this way? Because they had the prophets. And they learned well. Now, I'd like to read you something that I found in this book. It talks about the percentage of Jews in America, but the number of Nobel laureates. Their percentage outweighs everybody's. They are the best in science, in medicine, in law, in art, in culture. It's a tremendous people. How did they get it? Through trade and commerce. Our lessons tell us that they set up a trading post. See, they understood the value of commerce. We haven't got it yet. You got brothers and sisters all over the world that you can do business with, but we have no commerce. I would like to see at least 100 millionaires among the Muslims in Chicago. If you're rich, I'm rich. And I can always come and tell you about the needs of a nation. But if you poor and we poor, we can't be around here poor. I want to see rich Muslims.
All right, greetings, family. Assalamu alaikum. This is your brother, Fard Mac, the Supreme Mix. Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims around the world that are participating in the holy month of Ramadan. This is a brand new Business Warfare broadcast. And today we're going to play a replay of an interview between myself and brother Ben X. He interviewed me about blockchain banking, passive income, and about the Gold Standard Bank decentralized blockchain platform. And we're going to talk about some things on there because, as you heard the minister say, so one thing won't be put on me and brother Ben. We will not be those who don't take business serious, who don't look for opportunities to bring to our people. We are not those two. So it was a divine connection that we ended up in the same platform, the same program, doing this program that we're doing, especially in a time where the banking systems are crashing. Now, as these banking systems are crashing, we have been thriving because we are decentralized banking, which is totally different from centralized banking. We are in control. We getting a high rate of return that you can't get nowhere else outside of this platform or outside of this blockchain bank that we are part of, that we are literally franchise owners of. And also, while me and my wife and some more of the GS partners was in Africa, in Seychelles, on an island called Seychelles, right off the east coast of Africa, 3 banks collapsed while we was there. That was Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and Silvergate Bank. They all collapsed. One of them was shut down by the regulators. One of them just collapsed. But we was there thriving, having a good time, paid for by the company, the institution, Gold Standard Bank itself, and we was unbothered. We was getting paid the whole time, and that's to show the power of what we have. But on this interview, brother Ben is going to ask me some questions. We're going to go over some things. We're going to show some stuff, and I'm going to go into how all of this transpired. How? Because family, a lot of people, I come back from Africa, come back from out of town. People just asking me, how was the trip? Nobody asking me, how did I do it? How did I make the money to do it? How I haven't had to have a job in the last 6 years? How my wife retired? How did I retire my wife before she was 28 years old? Like, nobody asked those questions. How did I buy this new car? How did I put us in a townhouse with no credit score? Right? Nobody asked these questions. How did I build 2 global brands, both multi-million-dollar brands? Right? How did I do? Nobody asked me, how did you do this, brother? Can you sit down and show us what you are doing? Can you give me the blueprint? Or can you plug me in? Nobody asked these questions, right? I rarely get a question like that. But people will say, how was the island? How was it out there? How was it? You went to Africa. How was it? It's not the question you should be asking. All right? Because me telling you on an experience that until you go there, you cannot have it, you need to be trying to figure out how I was allowed to do it, how I was able to make the income to free my wife, free myself, homeschool my children. How is that possible? What are you doing? Can you sit down and teach us and educate us? Because it's something I'm not doing, man. I done tried this business over here. I done tried this job over here, and it don't work. But it looked like you working and you doing what's right. And you recently just came home from a federal prison bed in less than 10 years. Look how Allah has blessed us, blessed me, blessed my family, and continuing to bless us. Like, look how that is happening. So what is it? Unlocking and decoding problem 13. So you're finna get your grits cooked. So take copious notes. You can, if you got questions, put them in the end. You can inbox me, send them to me. If you on the YouTube channel, just drop the comment, your question in there. All right. But you can connect with us anywhere you can find us. My number is public. Data is not hid nowhere. I'm not hid. Right. My inbox is open. My email is open. So my text message is open. So however you can get in contact with us, you can get in contact with me if you want to learn how on what you're about to know. But tonight, what you finna hear in this interview is finna decode problem 13, talking about luxury, money, good homes, and friendship in all walks of life, and being able to speak the language and use our mathematical theology to reap some benefits while we live. So you finna hear that tonight. So please take copious notes. So now we're finna bring on the platform our dear brother, Brother Ben X, that's gonna lead this interview. Take a look.
To the Brother Ben X podcast. Today we're going to be interviewing a brother who is, as he shared with me recently, making over $10,000 a month on this blockchain program, earning passive income. Many of us are looking for multiple ways to make income, multiple streams of income. Many of us are looking for ways to make money from home. And being able to provide a product or a service to people from home that they want, that they need, is what many people are looking for. So actually, this is the brother who uh, introduced me to the program. A lot of you guys have been seeing me document for the past I've been in the program 16 weeks. I've been documenting since I think maybe my third or fourth week, something like that. This is the brother when I say, man, I was watching him on Facebook over a year talk about the program and how he's been making 4.15% and how he's making money on the blockchain. And we know the blockchain is transparent, decentralized, and things of this nature. So I finally got in the program and I said, man, let me start off small. Let me see if it works, because a lot of people say what they programs can do. So I'm going to start off small, see what the brother talking about. Long story short, I got in, everything was what it was said to be. It was paying me every week. I'm getting the rewards. I'm getting bonus payouts. The company is giving me bonus money and all this type of stuff. And almost was unreal until I started to talk to other people, a few people about the program, and they would tell me, hey, I'm in another program that's like this, similar as well. So I found out through my own, just talking to people, that it wasn't something that was abnormal. It was happening in a few other places as well with these programs. But this brother has been in the program since day one. Again, this is only my 16th week, but he's been in since day one. So he can tell you some of the stuff he's seen, the development. He can tell you what he saw himself. So we're gonna bring on the brother right now. This is a brother who is consistent. I'm talking about consistent. I'm talking about on Facebook, every other post, you're gonna see him. Even with the Zoom calls and the Telegram, he's very consistent in doing trainings, giving people information about the banks, giving people information about what they should be looking forward to, what's happening in the economy of America. He's very, very, very consistent, brother. Whenever I call, he answers. If anybody got any questions, if he can answer it, he answers it. And pretty transparent brother. So I want to bring the brother on the stage. I told him I want to interview him, get his story, see where he was, see what he was doing, and now introduce y'all so y'all can see his story and see where he has worked himself up to for himself and his family. So assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak, and welcome to the Brother Ben X podcast.
Yes, sir. Wa alaikum salam, Ramadan Kareem, brother. It's an honor and a pleasure to share the platform with you and to speak to your audience because you talk about following me, but when I came home from prison in 2016, you are the first person that I actually started following on YouTube, and I watched your journey from the car days to everything, and you're an amazing brother, man. So we thank you for the work and the help that you have given our father, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and how you have furthered the nation. Anywhere I go, people always ask about it. It's three people that they ask about: Brother Ben X, Brother Reza Islam, and Brother Nur Muhammad. They're the three main people that we always get. Do you know those brothers? When they coming, do you know? So all praise be to Allah. I'm happy to
Praise,
be here, brother.
praise be to Allah. So tell us about, the origin story. We know you've been in since day one and all this stuff, but what got you into network marketing, sales, making money from home? What was the origin of that?
All right. I'm gonna try to condense this because I gotta go back to 2016. Well, but before that, when I joined the nation in prison, and I was on a Fed bid for 9 years. Got caught with a gun, and I got awakened to computer technology type of stuff. Just knowing how to do the computer. My father actually told me to do that, and I got into the class. I learned computer. So when I came home, I stayed with my father, trying not to go back to the streets, trying to stay out of the streets and stay out of the prison. So I didn't have a car. So either I would go with him to temp service and fill out applications for a job, or I would be on the laptop on his desktop filling out applications. So, stuff used to pop up, work from home, stuff like that used to pop up. Well, a lot of them are scams. And I started to look at this organic company that was selling organic products. It was like 250 to get started, but I would get on their trainers and stuff like that. But in the midst of that, now I make a Facebook account, and I'm on Facebook. A sister named Kelly X, never forget her. She inboxed me about a cryptocurrency called OneCoin. She sent me the information, had me looking at blockchain technology. At that time, it was foreign to me. I had never even heard of Bitcoin at that time. Never had heard of it. But that led me to learning about crypto and the blockchain. And they had a network marketing, a referral plan to OneCoin. So she used to send me other videos about network marketers and stuff like that. So that's what led me to it. This is like October 2016. I just came home, did 9 straight years in the feds. I came straight home, didn't have anything. But that's what led me to network marketing and also crypto. So a lot of people think that I got introduced into network marketing first, but I actually got introduced to crypto first. And then network marketing came. And then when I saw network marketing, the way to build, the way to make money like that, leverage like that, I actually thought people didn't know about it. So I was like, man, I'm finna show this to people, man. I'm finna blow up real that 90 days. I'm gonna be rich. Like everybody gonna get in with this. I can't believe you can make money like this. But that wasn't the case. But that was my desire. That was my ambition. So I still drove it like that. It didn't matter. I was kind of felt like the Most High Muhammad when he said that, he thought it'd take 90 days to resurrect us or get us up and get us, to a certain point to get all of us. And then he said, if you'd have told me I'd be here 40 years later still teaching y'all, I'd have told you no. I kind of thought that too, but kept going through the journey, through the numbers, and now we're here today. But that's how it started though.
And with this particular program, I know that there has been other type of certificates. Right now, we have the Olympus series, but there was a different type of certificate in the beginning. So with the program, with you being in since day one, how did it start off in the beginning?
Okay, when it started off at the beginning, we didn't actually really have a product. Um, we had vouchers that somebody had to come through you to get our coin, the G999 coin, at $99 clips. So that's all we had, and they would give, like, if you do three, they would give an extra set. And that's all we had at that time. This is 2020, December the 1st, and the whole month of December. Then January came, we came with other packages.
start having a little more benefits. Now we are really developing. And then in the summer of 2021, we came out with tokenized real estate, which is a major benefit. We get paid 14% off of that. And then when Lydian World came, that's when the certificates came. That's like 2022. But Mr. Height, our chairman of the board, who is he is a brand builder. He's in the technology of the blockchain. He's a business mogul in Asia, Africa, Europe. He's known all through those continents as a business mogul. He was always looking for some way to connect like a trade and broker type of platform to the service so we can make that passive residual income, because he really not a network marketer. He never had a network marketing company. He really didn't know nothing about that. So he was always trying to bring a banking type of product to Gold Standard Bank. That's the name of the overall company, and we Gold Standard Bank partners. So when those certificates first came, they was a tier. They was called tiers. We had tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. Then we had entry level, entry minor, entry 1. I think it's like 4. And that was us locking up some of our Lydian Stater coins, which is the official currency to our metaverse. We got 2 coins now. Well, we actually got 3, but the 2 utility coins, the Lydian Stater is one. That was the release of that coin. And the tier was only in that. I got a bunch of those too. I'm getting paid status every day from that. And it was passive income attached to it. But it was a little more complicated. It was a little more, it wasn't as simple. And then we came with the Planet series. And then the Planet series was a little more robust because you had the broker side now. You had the portfolio side now. And then when we got through with that series, then we came with the Olympia series. But the Planet series was still a little more complicated because you had to actually get them and place them in Lydian World. You know what I'm saying? Before you can actually start making money off of them. But now, like what we had with the Olympia series, you know, you don't have to number just 3 click to happen, as Dirt Zalman would say. Just click, 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 and you're getting paid. You don't have to place them nowhere. You don't even have to make a metaverse account. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it led to that. So this is the 3rd series, and we're approaching the deadline on these here.
What was your initial financial goal, let's say in 2022? Like what was your goal that you initially were trying to, well, let me say this, coming out of prison, knowing what you don't learn all this technology, you want to come home, I'm sure you want to do for self. What was your goal coming back into society?
My goal coming back into society, um, I had a plan because I had got while I was in there, I got a couple of certificates like trades. I got advanced typing. I had got electrical 1 because my father's an electrician. He's a house journeyman electrician, and that's what he's been doing all my life. He does that on the side. He don't work for nobody. He does that as a residential electrician throughout the city of Birmingham, Alabama, and that's what he do. So I got that just as a fallback, just in case if I needed to work with him, I can have some knowledge on what we're doing or whatever like that to know about that. Then I had the idea because I had got a custodian certificate. I was a certified custodian, and I got a certificate as a certified custodian. So I wanted to start a cleaning service. However, maybe about a month or 2 before I came home, I had a brother who was big in the streets, bigger than me in the streets. He my homeboy, rather. He was bigger than me in the streets. So he did take some money, and he had a couple of business trucking companies and this and the third. So me and him was walking around the track one day, on the yard, and I was telling him about I want to start a cleaning service. And he gently, well, he kind of busted up. He was like, man, that's my new this and the third. So that kind of caused me to look different. But I always felt it was some lingering me before I came home to take a look at technology, take a look at the internet. It was something because before I left, the internet wasn't really big like that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no Facebook. I didn't know nothing about it. I think it was MySpace. Wasn't no Facebook. So I didn't know anything about YouTube. So we used to hear brothers coming in talking about YouTube. We'd be like, man, what is YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So that so my financial goal was to be do for self. I didn't want to work. But then when I thought about like cleaning service job, this and the third, when I really looked at it and really studied those type of business, I was like, man, that just mean I'm self-employed. That just mean I own a job. I didn't want to do that either. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I saw network marketing, I had to switch. I had to pivot. I just had to switch my mindset. If I want a certain my life, I wanted to be free. I wanted to be able to make money legally, but be in control of my time, what I wear, what time I wake up, what time I have to go to bed. This is what that was my goal. So I just always look for the legal opportunity that will lead me there. At this point, I didn't have a financial number. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have any bills, I didn't have any utilities, I didn't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get on my feet. So I didn't have a financial number. But I did have the mindset that I want to be in control. I want to be free. I don't want to have a boss. I don't want nobody telling me I got an iPhone. Hey, you can't use that, this, third. Well, you know, I just wanted to be free.
And for those who's wondering, how with this program do you make money? How do you make money? What are the ways that you make money?
Well, the ways we make money, first of all, we got passive residual income. We got portfolio income. That's the main two ways. That's the easiest way. You don't have to tell anybody. But the easiest way or the more sustainable way to me when it comes to income is the referral side. We call it the distribution network because, Brother Ben, if we look at all of the billionaires that we know about, just name them, just whoever, Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, whoever we name, uh, they have a distribution network. They have a network, or they have product that go out through a network, right? Amazon, they have a network. Elon Musk, he has a network. So that right there is the number one asset that I see because it actually produces more income than the passive income or the portfolio income. And then when we dealing with assets, we don't want to liquidate our assets. We want them to grow. We want them to mature. We want them to pass on to the children and the next generation and generation to come. We don't never want to touch the assets. But that's the most significant part of it. So we have a referral plan where you show somebody the plan, they like it, they sign up under you. You get commissions we getting commissions off a transaction, not from their money, not from that. All transactions over the blockchain cause a fee. So we are getting paid and generating these funds from fees. So that's one of the ways we make money, right? They're just word of mouth marketing, which in my opinion is the best part about it, because the business side is $33 a month to franchise Gold Standard Bank and Gold Standard Bank products. That's unheard of.
Hmm. So what are people actually buying? Kind of explain the certificates for those who are interested in, okay, what are they buying, or if they wanted to become a partner, what exactly would they be marketing?
All right. So yes, the certificate is something like a certificate of deposit. I wouldn't say we're not actually buying anything, kind of more like putting the money in. It's kind of like just when we say we're a blockchain bank and we in Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers, we made that famous. You might hear it on the calls and webinars through GS Partners. We decentralized blockchain banking. We specifically made that famous. We changed the narrative. A lot of people was afraid to talk like that, but we don't have no fear, so we talk like that because that's really what it is. It's kind of like you go and open the bank account. If you go to Bank of America, you open up a bank account. They don't charge you anything. You know what I'm saying? And then they might have a certificate over here. They might have a bond over here that you can put money into, and it might be a price point to get it. So our certificates work like that. You get the certificate, um, and then you have to load money into the certificate. Once you load money into the certificate off the price set for the certificate to give you access to the certificate. As of right now, with these series here, you will get a 300% return that comes from marketing, acquisition money, advertising money that's put in the fund for that. That's why they're going to go away, because it was only a certain amount, a certain number that they could put out there. You know what I'm saying? But
So let's stop right there. Let's stop right there on the fund that funds the 4.15, because somebody a real life show says how are they able to pay us? I understand that they get money by people signing up and depositing money, but how do they pay us? So I think you was kind of going there with the fund part.
yes, sir. So the fund is no different, Brother Ben. I know you are one that probably can teach that better than anybody. So when Brother Ben be telling y'all about business and what it takes to sustain a business, he does his own marketing. However, he still has to get the equipment. That's money out of his pocket. He has to get the equipment. He has to put the time in. He got to get the lights, the devices, all of that stuff. That's why he look at this camera. Look at this camera. Brother probably got $1 million camera. Like, look at his headphones. Look at, you feel what I'm saying? Look at his mic. So all of that is due to his marketing, because he wants everything clear. He wants everything good. So all businesses, if we start a business, we got to put money to the side for marketing and advertising. So we're dealing with these billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar companies coming together for this project, for this product that we have. So they could have set aside, I heard it was 100 million, but just say they set it aside and said, instead of us paying Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, all these other networking ad billboards and all of this, we are gonna let the people come in, get the certificate, and off the price of the certificate, once they load it, we're gonna give them 4.15% payback rewards based on the price of whatever certificate they get. When that money's gone, we got to move to another product. That don't mean later they let them build up their revenue. They can do that again. They can bring that back again. You know what I'm saying? I even go more. We get to going like how we going. Hey, it might even be more when they come back with that type of program right there. But that's how the money is generated from the weekly standpoint. Now your certificate also has a portfolio. That money is generated from our trader, partnership with our trader, Skyground, where they are trading millions of dollars per day. The money you put into the portfolio goes into that pot, or to that account, and now they're trading it and making whatever they're making, and they're giving us up to 6% return on that, and that's how the funds are generated.
So that's why it is a limited amount of certificates. There's a certain amount that somebody can buy. It's not like unlimited, because there's a fund that has a price to it. And, once basically the fund is out or those certificates out, you saying we got to go to another product. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man, I had this next question in my head and it just slipped my mind. Good. Oh, now I just slipped my mind again. Man, what was I about to ask? Oh, that's what I was going to ask. You just left Seychelles, South Africa. The company itself had a big call or conference, if you will, with everybody who hit executive and above. So, is there anything that you can share that you guys discuss, that you can share that's coming soon, or that gave you a little bit more confidence about the program? What did you guys talk about at the conference that you can share?
All right, so it was a lot of information, a lot of stuff that we can't share. Mr. Hyde is keeping that close to the Dubai event, which is be May the 14th, where he's going to release everything that we heard in Seychelles. It's a lot of connected parts. I can't share that with multiple different companies, banks, stuff like that. We got our card coming back. We got trading academy coming. Whoever want to learn how to trade, that's going to be in the metaverse leading world. I can't mention that. You done heard this before on the call. We got a social media platform coming. So we went over that, which will be decentralized. Well, where a person like me, you, we know how YouTube takes content. So if we don't personally record it, we don't get it. But with this social media platform over the blockchain, they won't be able to remove no content because it'll be our content in smart contracts. We talked about the smart contract blockchain that we produce. That's really ready now. It's in beta phase, but it will be released soon. And that's when everything that we're doing will be consolidated and be on our blockchain. And it will work with our three main coins, the G99 being the gas of everything, the Lydian Stater being the currency you got to use to buy stuff in the metaverse, and the G Euro will be with our brokers and our tech team and our traders. That's what they're trading now. So all of that will be connected. And Mr. Height got big goals of, becoming $100 billion revenue generating company. But it's a lot, and we did have a sidebar with Mr. Height that went in the presentation. That's why I know about the fund and how that that's something that they're going to be doing. But once that money in this fund is gone, then they might go another 6 months, build it up again, and then bring it back. But it could literally be more. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that it could literally be more. We only got a snippet of the new certificates. Like since I've been here, the tiers was good. There's passive income, but in the asset that could fluctuate, right? Then it came out with the Planet Series. The Planet Series was better because it broke out the broker side. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of like what these Olympia series is at. And it came with the Olympia series. So each step, each product or service that they bring is better. So from what we heard about what's new coming, it's probably gonna be better than the Olympia series. And I know, brother, being personally, I done told you that personally before in our chats. I was like, listen, man, Mr. Height, you better believe Mr. Height working on something better than this 4.15. You know what I'm saying?
And so,
He working on
when you said more, I thought you was talking about more fun. You talking about they working on getting more than 4.15% back. That's what you're saying?
Yes. So if we go to say we're a $1 billion company now, and they have a goal. Mr. Height has a goal for us to do $50 billion of our blockchain per day, right? Now, once we hit that goal, I get even close to that goal. Well, look at the revenue and the profit that they taking. So if they put $100 million in for marketing to get in these funds for this 4.15, well, what if they put 150 million in? But they can say, well, we give y'all 6% a week now. You know what I'm saying? Whether they put 200 million in, but we can give y'all 8% a week. You just take it up now. You know what I'm saying? Because Mr. Height goal is to produce billionaires. He didn't already produce millionaires. He a billionaire, but he want everybody that's loyal to the program that been with him. This the goal he wants for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why right now, brother Ben, we got people in the business right now making $250,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Flow making $250,000 a month, family. And some might have made it more than that. Like our brother, my mentor, my first mentor on the financial side, Mr. Tyrone Best, who transitioned yesterday. In November, Mr. Best made $1 million in that 1 month. He made $1 million
with this program.
With this program, $1 million, and he wasn't. He was the second person in that month. John Johnson, who was on Lisa Necco's team, he made $1 million that same month too, as well.
Wow. Somebody in the comment section says, I believe the reason why programs like this fall is because of their inability to generate revenue. So I'm just trying to get an understanding on their revenue models and how bulletproof it is. So I know you've mentioned in the past, like the different products that they have. Like I heard real estate. Is that just digital real estate, or is some of the money going into physical real estate? Talk about the ways that the program itself is generating income for those who have seen programs that tried to build something like this, but because they didn't have the revenue, it couldn't sustain.
All right. So the trump card with us to that, because at one point in time when we had the tokenized real estate, the revenue was down because the real estate wasn't selling like that. We were sharing it with people, but a lot of people didn't know. I called probably 1,000 realtors to get them to look at it. So Mr. Height himself is the trump card to other platforms or other programs because he is already a multi-billionaire. We was in GS Partners for 6 months, almost a year, and he didn't take any profit from GS Partners. You know what I'm saying? Because he doing this out of his own bag. That he started this whole platform, this whole product, this whole platform with $100 million. So if he a billionaire, he is the one who is, he got the expenses. It's a difference. You got millionaires trying to start something, or somebody trying to be a millionaire trying to start something. Well, when they can't go in bad red months, red quarters, you know what I'm saying, that will probably crush them because they don't have the bag or the capital to reach into. He does. And he is well connected. And now it's not just us. You got multiple billion-dollar companies connected to this. So we will sustain through that. But as of right now, we are doing way better that really just over the last couple months, Brother Ben, since we had these certificates from July, that didn't really trump all the bad months that we might have had previous to that. That didn't already average out what GS Partners just been straight profit mode. Now we do an average. And the tokenized real estate, no, the tokenized real estate is a token, but it represents physical real estate of a luxury hotel in Dubai. It's a real hotel. And it just was tokenized. And we're not the first to do this. We're the first to do this to a property in Dubai. But in the United States, mainly over the Ethereum blockchain, where tokenized real estate became popular. That became popular in the United States. They had a property in Manhattan. They had some in Colorado. So I think they even had some in Utah. You can Google this, and they got projects going on, but you had to have $25,000, $50,000 to really get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because with the smart contracts over the blockchain, we can tokenize anything. So Mr. Hype tokenized, he bought a hotel, he tokenized it, and he was allowing us to get square inches of real ownership of the hotel. You could have actually bought a whole unit. You know what I'm saying? You could have actually got enough square inches, and you could have said, okay, I got enough for a whole square unit. But that's your apartment. You can do what you want to do with it, go and get it or whatever. So off of that deal, we'll make it 14% every 60 days for 5 years. It's like an $8 million deal he already inked. And he already got the money, so the money already in these smart contracts. And you know how the AI work, it just shoot it out every 60 days to the holders of the XLTs. And you can go on GS Trade and you can trade XLTs for USD Tether. You can also trade it for G999. You can trade it out of, so you can get out of the real estate if you want to, or you can go in there and get some right now. Just put them in a MetaMask wallet, and you will get your passive income every 60 days. But it's a real building, though.
So when you say you can trade the XLTs for the USDT on the GS Trade, if someone was to have this in their dashboard, the EXT, they'll just send it to their GS Trade account and exchange it, kind of like if somebody was exchanging Bitcoin for USDT, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Exact same way. Just to be, that's due to whatever the price is over there now. It could be $4 a square inch, $3, or whatever the price is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the price is, you could trade it into USDT for that. You can acquire it. You can send USDT over there and get some, you know what I'm saying, and put in your portfolio or whatever. Me and my wife had some, of course, and we get paid. We get paid in a stable coin. We get paid in Binance USDT.
Okay.
For holding it.
You spoke about the fart money being one of the ones that kind of popularized that this is a decentralized bank. When you say that, break down what you mean, how this is like a bank.
Well, For those that don't know, centralized banking operates in a certain particular system. That system that makes these transactions, verify these transactions, allow these transactions to go through is called SWIFT. Very popular if you're in the financial world. You know SWIFT. It's headquartered in Europe, Germany, somewhere. But that is what oversees all of the transactions when you're using dollar and euro. It's called SWIFT. That's a system. All right. We over here under a central banking system called the Federal Reserve, which is really not a bank. It's really the overseer of to make sure that everything is centralized and that they're in control. That's for another topic, another time. Decentralized banking is the blockchain. Is us doing what they doing with Swift, but we doing this over the blockchain. So we are in control. As people have heard, crypto is decentralized. Can't be the blockchain can't be hacked. It can't be manipulated. There's no such thing as a double spin. So let me get that example right quick, brother. Double spin. Double spin is when I go swipe my debit card for $100 and through a payment processor, but the merchant don't get the money right then. They get a notification that it went through. So it takes a couple of days before that money will actually come out of my account and go to the merchant, right? This is how those payment processors work. This is how those little devices work. So if I go online and spend $100 on Amazon, but my balance is still showing that $100 is there, technically I can go and spend that somewhere else. Now my account, when they process it, they will flag me and say I'm in the minus. This is where a lot of those people get caught up with the overdraft fees and all of this. And they be like, "Well, I do this here," because they looking at their account, they don't really understand it, and it's tricked up like that. It's designed like that. That's double spin. With crypto, it's impossible to double spin. Once I approve a transaction, I send Brother Ben 1,000 Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin. Once that is gone, and I say send, approve it, it's gone. That money's gone off the account immediately. He'll get it in a few minutes. There's no way to double spin it. So the blockchain does away with double spin because you can't do that with crypto, and it does away with somebody, a third party, being over the transaction. You know what I'm saying? So, Brother Ben, you can attest to that. You know how you liquidate your funds from your certificates. You have to approve everything. It ain't nobody you got to call, and GS Partners ain't calling you. Say, hey, now you just sent $1,000 last week. Now, goddamn, now what you doing this week with that money, right? It's just you pressing the button, saying approve, putting your code in there. They making sure it's you through the email. The money coming to you, right? That's the blockchain. So we are decentralized banking. We are a decentralized blockchain bank because our transaction operates over the blockchain, and the blockchain, with crypto being the currency, allows us to send our money, liquidate our money, store our money on a consensus. It's on an equal basis.
Now we're going to transition into what I know they here for. As y'all see in the title, making over $10,000 a month without having to leave his home. Making this as long as he got Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure he done got paid while he's been traveling to Atlanta. They about to go to another event out there. I want you to talk about how many, you probably don't have it pulled up, but I guess within the last month, how many times have you been paid? And I want you to talk about the strategy you use to get this 10,000. Because many people come in and think it's just, we're looking for this magic bullet. Hey man, I'm getting this program and I ain't got to put no work in. I'm gonna get this program, I'm gonna just put my money and it's gonna magically grow. When no, it is a process, still a system. You still got to work for it. Yes, it's good money. And yes, it can be passive. So it's not that he's doing the same thing somebody was doing maybe at their job, but there's still a system that has to be in place to do it. So I want you to talk about how you're doing it. So when people, if they want to come in, they're not coming in with the expectation that they just gonna lay down and everything just gonna fall in their lap.
Yes, sir. I will answer it first, but if you allow me to share my screen, I will go and show how many times I've been paid. You said
Uh-oh.
this month?
Yes, sir.
I will go. I will show it. I will show it and show the I will show our platform and how it actually work with the high tech servers and the software system that we have.
Okay.
All right. So
You know how
when
to
I
share your
started,
screen? Does it have it on here where you I know brother
yes, sir, I
Kevin
see
did.
it.
Okay.
I see it. But let me answer that first though, for the person that thinking nothing happens in a microwave. Right. That's why we don't eat microwave food now. Right. We want our food thoroughly cooked all the way through. So when we started Fart Money Network back in 2017, May 11th to be exact, and everybody, you know that date. But May 11th to be exact, and for me to make, I didn't make $500 a month until over a year in the program.
Mm.
But I was building. I was relentless. I was because from people like of Mr. Tybes, may Allah be pleased with him, Mr. Diaco, Kevin, watching them, anybody you listen to, whether you listen to Eric Ward, anybody you listen to in that business sector that we know about, Les Brown, Miles Monroe, to get to a certain point, it's gonna take time. You feel what I'm saying? Well, people might look, well, Brother Ben didn't take that long. Well, what we got to go back to Brother Ben's journey to having 4,000, 500,000 followers on Instagram. So that's what really started to him to be able to say, okay, he coming here, he just bam, skyrocket like that. But we got to go back to when he didn't have one follower on Instagram, when he didn't have one subscriber on YouTube. We got to go way back there. Look at the work that he had to put in to get to where he's at now, and then look at the work he still has to do to sustain that and to continue to grow. So when I got in it, I was just, I was talking to everybody, man, my co-workers, family, friends. I'm man, because that's what it was. It was a referral plan, word of mouth marketing. So I'm talking to everybody, and I was putting in, man, I might have put in over 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, right? And in the last program, I had sponsored about 500 people. You know, even right now with GS Partners in a little over 2 years, I'm at over 120 people I didn't sponsor personally that I have brought in. So it's just about learning the business, studying, um, learning how to connect with people, how to communicate, you know, how to hear a person questions and answer their questions directly, how to get yourself out of the way. So there's a lot of that you have to do. You know, Brother Ben can attest to that. Brother Ben, he hit me, and I I didn't treat him like he was somebody else. You know, that's a lot of people get hung up on that. I had to tell that to a sister. She said she was talking to an influencer. She was like, I'm trying to connect him with you. I said, listen, sister, treat him just like anybody. Do the same process because it's the process that get a person in. You have to remove yourself out of the way. So when I, not gonna say mastered the skills, but got close to understanding the skills of doing this type of business, network marketing, that's when I really exploded and got to a certain point. But it still takes time because even when we started GS Partners, I had a month in May of 2021, no, 2022. Well, I made over 10,000, but it wasn't a sustainable thing. It was just a good month. We had a nice person come in, drop a bag. He dropped 50, 60,000. So it was a nice. That was a nice month. You feel what I'm saying? Very nice month. I finally hit Blockstar Supreme. You know what I'm saying? And so the payout was nice. So I probably made about 12 to 13,000 that month. That's May of 2022. But it
Mm.
wasn't sustainable at that time. I'm still just making 5,000, 4 to 5,000 a month. Just kept going, being like brother said, being said at the beginning, being consistent. Being consistent. I always make reels. I have a daily stream that I do called Crypto Mornings, right? I have other streams that I do on certain days called Business is Warfare. We had a broadcast called Separation and Independence that we're going to bring back. We do the Future Money Show every Saturday night. So I always put it out there. I make little reels. I make pop-up streams. I do what's need to be done. I'm in people inbox. You know, Brother Ben, to tell you, I seen Brother Ben promoting the card. It was like way in 2020, 2021, I think. I seen him promoting the card. I said, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hey, man, I see you promoting this card over here, brother. We got this card we want you to look at. You know, we still got that conversation, right? He respond like he always does, you know what I'm saying? And he said, you know, I'm gonna look at it, but I say skip it or whatever. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the consistency. I slid in it. But see, what I didn't do, I didn't just drop him links. I didn't spam him. I didn't keep bothering him. See, this is what a lot of people get hung up at, because you got to be a professional. Respect people boundaries. I just touched him on the shoulder. I didn't even send him the video. I just told him, hey, we got a card. You know what I'm saying? Want you to take a look at it. He didn't agree to look at it, so I left it alone. You feel what I'm saying? But we had other people that just all on people's streams, all in their comment. Hey, man, I got this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All in the inbox, spamming folks. Don't do that, man. That's unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? A person tell you they not interested, they might be saying not right now. Give them time.
Say that one more
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
Say that one more time.
They might be saying not right now. Give them some time, but you got to be patient. But that's why we don't just focus on one person. There's billions of people out here. Don't focus on one person. You know what I'm saying? Let them come around. You know, and at that time, Ben was doing this thing. They was rolling. We watching him. He rolled. They rocking and rolling. He ain't got time to look at this for real. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. But when the time was right, boom, we still out here. But if I'd have stopped posting, I stopped making videos, he would have went and seen somebody else and seen it and got with them. You feel what I'm saying? Because now
it was definitely a brother in my inbox every day, and I said, brother, I'm not interested, and he kept doing it. So he actually turned me off to it. And then I seen your page again. I said, let me try it out. But he had been hitting me every day. I said, brother, I don't like this type of I hate spam type marketing. If I tell you no, like every day, brother, you better get in this, brother. You don't know what you're missing out. I hate that type of marketing. So he not lying.
Because we all do. You know what I'm saying? Well, I block folks for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I have people inboxing me Nation of Islam video. I'm like, I'm an active member in the Nation of Islam. I know everything going on in the nation. You don't have to inbox me this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? But that's what happened. So you just had to get to a certain point, keep building. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, Brother Ben joined the team. Boom, we got other people joining the team. He done brought on a top leader, David. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he just cracked another director. Lydia just hit director. She on the way down here to Atlanta too.
Okay.
So she gonna be here. David already here. So that's great, man. We got team members here. That's great. So we're gonna explode. But that's what happens though. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to keep going, because you're not looking for one particular person. But one particular person, especially in a system like this, could take your income to the next level. Because we tell the story all the time. Mr. Dalco is not sponsored by Mr. Best. Mr. Dalco is sponsored by Nate Hines. Mr. Dalco hits Ambassador on a bad month, right? Nate Hines had never hit Ambassador. But just off of that one person, how much income is coming into Mr. Nate Hines' household on a monthly, day-to-day basis? Just that one team. As long as he keeps his membership active. You feel what I'm saying? That's the power of this type of system, network marketing, because it only takes one. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get that one, it's going to change. It's going to double your income, maybe even triple your income. You know what I'm saying? Because the way network marketing is set up, we don't supposed to sponsor everybody. I'm supposed to sponsor this person, who sponsor this person, who sponsor this person, who sponsor this person, and it just keep going and going and going and going. And we're in a system where we get leverage and get residuals off of all of it. But let me share my screen to show how many times I have been paid. You say this month, how many times I've been paid this month?
Mm-hmm.
So let me go here. So been a lot of liquidating going on. I can show that as well. Due to this trip, due to all this traveling. So we've been liquidating. So ain't nothing really on here as of now. but that can change at any time. So just to show some liquidations, that's Bitcoin. So that was 0.08 or whatever. We're gonna go to Tether because y'all see the dollar amount. So let me select Tether on the withdrawal side just to show some real just straight transparency. So you see here, liquidated yesterday, last night, $931. The other day, $412, $582 on the 19th, $2,200 on the 16th. What that is, $1,700.
Woo!
This is all from commissions, family. No certificate withdrawals here. Then it's $769 on the 8th. On the 8th, $439. On the 5th, $1,500. On the 2nd, that was on the 2nd of March. This is all in March. That's another $1,700. Y'all can do the math on that and see how much that is right there. There's no certificates except, matter of fact, I'm going to correct that. We're going to speak actual fact. Except this. I finally liquidated some income on certificates. It was $931 worth of certificate money. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time since we didn't have the certificates that I have ever liquidated all these certificates. So if I go to commissions, if I go to commissions, so you can see here where it says that I'm gonna try to protect the users' names. So from February the 24th to March the 24th today, I have been paid over 500 times.
Good God
The
Almighty.
value of products is over $335,000 worth. That's how much Tether.
And that's hold on. That's this month.
No, that's over the last 30
okay. That's within the last 30 days. Okay, I'm about to look at mine. God.
Then so the last 30 days, that's how much Tether, and this don't count the pools. We get pools through twice a month. Well, really, it's 4 pools, but we get 2 pools twice a month though. The mid-month accelerator, and we get the infinity pool. So this number here don't total that. But I'm gonna go and just show this month. All I gotta do is type in the filter.
And this is his back office, y'all. So if y'all anybody thought he was capping or he lying, this is his back office right here.
So okay, so this month alone, I've been paid 395 times. With the revenue at over 271,000, over 3,000 worth of Tether, 0.1 Bitcoin. That's another 3,000. And then this don't account. I was directly in the infinity pool. So that was about another $600-700. So right now, this month alone in commissions, just on Bitcoin and USD Tether, just on commissions, I'm at about 7,000. Wow. We still got another bonus coming. I'm block star, I'm regional director. I'm less than 10,000 away from national. Less than 40,000 away from executive. Being about to hit executive, should hit it today or tomorrow. But yeah, so that's it right there.
And as far as show us the filter from the January 1st. What is it looking like from the 1st of the month till now? Just to update progress of the year. And if everybody who's looking, we got about, I think, 50-some people on both platforms looking. If y'all can see this clearly, just put yes in the comment section just to make sure everybody can see. We're not wasting our time here. If everybody could see this clear, just type yes in the comment section.
So this year alone, I'd have been paid 1,516 times. That's from January the 1st to now. We did over $1,054,000 in revenue. And Tether have been paid over 13,293. 0.35 of Bitcoin. This don't count the pools either now. You got to factor in the pools. Blockstar pool, in both in the mid-month accelerate and the infinity pool when it comes to commissions. But that's over 13,000, and then Bitcoin at 0.35 of Bitcoin in commission. So let me see how much that is right quick. Let me go to this app just to get this Bitcoin price. Just to get this Bitcoin price and see how much is that worth. 3.5. So that's over 10,000 worth of Bitcoin as well. And this don't count the commissions. I hit executive in December, got that paid the 1st of January. I hit national for February, start off February, and then I hit director last month. Now I'm at regional, so this don't count that. So yeah, it should balance out. Oh, I just got paid. Oh, who did that? What's happening over here? I just got paid $40. Why we on here, right? Somebody that went and got a Hermes, probably on my second or third or fourth level, somewhere down there. So he just got paid 1 minute ago. Y'all see that, right? $40 USD. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. So that's about, like I said, about $10,000 a month. I'm back right over 30,000 if we round it off per month so far this year. So we looking good. But I'm trying to go to 100,000 because my senior partners, that's what they make. You feel me? So I got a 10x real soon.
Okay. Now I want to outshoot. Now I got to get in here and pop the hood a little bit. Shoot. Let me go on and get in here and.
You ain't on the screen, bro.
There I go right here. Let me share my screen now. With my numbers, of course, this is only my 16th week in, but many of y'all only see me talk about this program once a week. Matter of fact, let me see. If you knew and didn't know about this program, I want you to put 0 in the comment section. I want you to put 0 in the comment section, because many people, when I go live interviewing brothers about their experience, y'all don't see me promote this every day like digital real estate. Why? Because I don't have to. And that's the benefit of this program. And that's the reason why I wanted to get in the program, because I'm like, man, with these programs, I got a lot of responsibilities. My expenses are high. So I want to be a part of something where, I don't have to promote almost every day, and it's dependent on my following, or it's dependent on me signing somebody up. That's cool. I don't have a problem with sales, but it's just like I needed something that was sustainable. So I see a lot of people in here pressing 0. Now I'm gonna show y'all my results. Okay. Now this is the results with me not promoting every day. Y'all know if I was promoting every day, if I was doing Zoom calls every day, it can be a lot more than this. But I'm gonna just share with you guys where I'm at so far, from the beginning of the year till now as well, without me doing the type of marketing y'all know I could do. So when you go into mine, we're looking at, I've been paid over 1,000 times as well. Almost $1 million, $874,000 in revenue volume. I don't know what this is in Bitcoin. I ain't about to get my calculator out. And over 21. And this is not including the bonuses. I probably hit executive every single month since I've been in, I believe. So those executive payouts are about 6,000, 5,000 to 6,000 each month on top of this every month. So just to show y'all what I mean, I'm gonna come over here to my reports, go to Infinity Pool, and I'm gonna show you where we at right now. And I'm not even at executive, I'm at national director right now. Come over a little bit, go to takes a little bit to withdraw. I mean get there. My Wi-Fi is a little slow. Come on now. Come on. Come on. People ain't got all day. And while we waiting on this to load, if you guys are interested, there's a ticker at the very bottom. Well, somewhere over here, text ready to that number. If you guys are interested in learning more, we can set up a Zoom call and watch that 18-minute video. So as you can see right now, I'm at national director. Okay. So I'm at national director, not executive. So at National Director, we had nearly $2,000 on March 31st. This will be my bonus right here. But that's not the only bonuses that we get. We also get a Block Star pool bonus. So now I'm gonna hit this one, the Block Star pool, and see what this bonus is gonna be. So not only do I get the certificate money, which has nothing to do with networking, has nothing to do with getting anybody signed up. The certificates is just what my money is able to do for me from the portfolio and from the fund side, the 4.15. This bonus pools is extra that comes on every month. So right now, my rewards for Blockstar is 1,700. So if we do the math on 17 plus 19, that's about almost $4,000. That I'm going to get at the end of the month on top of whatever I get from my certificates. So, man, this thing is this thing is crazy. And again, that's without me doing the marketing. That's just me. I'm going live, and I don't go live to promote and really to get people signed up. When I go live, I'm literally going live to say, hey, here's my week number 16. Here's my week number 15. Here's what happened. And then I literally close it out. I'm not telling y'all, trying to convince y'all, trying to teach y'all. I just say, hey, here's week number 16. Here's where we at so far. This is what it is. This is what it do. And boom. So you all can definitely and let me say this. When I came in, there was something called Catch the Santa. That Catch the Santa, man, you don't want to miss those type of bonuses. That's bonus money that they put on top of what you get. Let me show you what that means. I'm gonna have brother Matt D explain it for you guys. So let me go to purchase real quick.
If your business kept employees on payroll throughout the pandemic, Innovation Refunds can see if it may qualify for a payroll tax refund.
So right now, y'all see these Catch the Bunny. Now, some of y'all probably saw the videos from the beginning. This used to be called Catch the Santa. Now, let's look at what this means. Instead of us, ooh, they don't add some more stuff. Uh-oh. New meta bonus is 4,000, 3,000 at full load. See, they adding some more stuff. So instead of us getting 750 added to our portfolio, we're getting new meta portfolio bonus, which is 4 or 3,000. So this is the type of money that you're going to, and I think these end on April the 1st, according to what the company sent out. These go away on April the 1st. So if you came in for Aphrodite, 25 for the price, 2,500 for the max load, your portfolio bonus, instead of being 1,667, would be nearly 7,000. And then it says 2,000 at the Dubai event. So I'm assuming if you don't go to the Dubai event, it'll just be 5. But shoot, just the 5. Once you max load that thing, you're gonna get 5,000 as your bonus. I came in on those type of bonuses, so I got a big push and a big burst because I got a lot of certificates while they had those bonuses. So I'm not here to convince y'all, try to trick y'all, but if y'all are interested in getting in and you know you wanted to get in, this would be the perfect time because these bonuses are on them. So, brother, can you explain to them kind of how the bonuses work and why they should get in on the Catch the Bunnies right now?
Oh yes, that's amazing because the bonuses before they put when they take that Catch the Bunny off, those bonuses are given to the added to the portfolio at the end of the contract period. So they don't go in with the portfolio money like we did with our previous certificate, the previous bonuses that we had before they reduced the bonus, and that's just money they give it on top. All right, it's like incentivizing us to do it. So that's just money they're giving on top. So with these bonuses too, with the bunny bonus, that money that they're gonna give, which is they like the highest bonuses we've seen thus far, especially on the Hermes and the Aphrodite, they that money is gonna go into the portfolio, whatever you max the portfolio load with, which will generate up to 6% per month paid out rewards quarterly. And that's money is in the market working over there, forex, stock market, crypto, all of the markets, precious metals, all of the markets. So that's what those bonuses are. All right. But when they remove the bunny, you're still going to have a bonus, which is going to be significantly lower than that. But that money will not be added to your portfolio until your contract is up for that particular certificate. So those bonuses right now, that meaning like that Aphrodite, you put in 2,500, they're gonna put in 5,000 on top of that and put that money in your portfolio, and it be working with that 2,500. That's flat out amazing. All right, so yeah, that's, you got the April the 1st, and you assume, right, brother. If you go to the Dubai event in May, if you get those certificates, once you show up, they're gonna give you that other bonus as well. If you don't, then you just get that first initial bonus. So it's like they incentivizing people. They want a lot of people to be at the Dubai event. They want like 10,000 people to be at that Dubai event minimum.
Yes, sir. I wish I could have went, but I won't be there. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming on, sharing your journey. Um Another thing I want to point out, or I want you to talk about, is the Telegram, the power and the significance of the Telegram, why that's important once they join in. Just talk about how they're being helped, talk about the Zoom calls and pretty much the customer service that they get, so they're not feeling like they're doing everything by themselves.
Yes, well, we live by a motto with Wealth Builders Worldwide and with Forward Money Network. So the Wealth Builders Worldwide motto is that you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Those Telegram groups allow you to ask questions, allow you to get updates, so you ain't got to be, getting a direct text message from your sponsor or whoever brought you in or whatever like that about the next upcoming event and all this stuff here. You in the Telegram, you check your messages, you will see, saying the information as it comes out. It's an information tool that we use, and we use Telegram because it's an unlimited amount of people that you can put in a Telegram group. And you can pretty much send anything, short videos, long videos, YouTube, you can send all of that, Zoom links and all of that. And then with Forward Money Network, our motto is we have a whole team rich mentality. So it's always going to be somebody that's going to help you step up, answer your questions, um, get the training that you need. We do private Zooms, we do public Zooms, we do everything that's needed for you to get the best out. We got people that'll answer your question back and forth. My wife is a main helper on our team. She helps onboard people. She helps people get set up in the metaverse. She does all of that. She takes that role and loves that role and loves that journey, and that's what she loves to do. So this is what this is how we do it, and this is how to help to get the information, so you won't just come in and you might run into a question or whatever like that. We can't help with technical support. GS Partners, uh, they give all the technical support with the platform, but any misunderstanding, anything like that about what's going on, well, we help you with that. We do all of that. So that's how we get that done. Because we're a team. We're a family. We're a team. Me and Brother Ben talk on the regular. We chatting in the groups. We got multiple groups. Got Team Freedom group. Because you come in, you will be part of Team Freedom. You'll be part of New Millennium. You'll be a New Millennium Banker part of Team Part as well. And then Brother Ben has his team, Team X Factor, and they are just that. So you will be put wherever you need to be in different other groups. Different information come from more of the group. You know what I'm saying? Forward Money Network is more robust. It's more open. It's more stuff going on and going in there. Team Freedom, pretty much strictly for celebrations, announcements, you know what I'm saying, up and coming training. Then Team X Factors, pretty much the same, announcements, stuff like that, headed by Brother Ben X. So you'll be where you want to be, and everybody has a place to fit in. You know what I'm saying? It's a culture for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, but so it's something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's something for everybody. And that just help a person, because a lot of people get into this and so techy, they get confused. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Well, just drop your question in the comment in the Telegram, and somebody gonna answer the question. You know what I'm saying? And Brother Ben is there. I'm there. Kevin is there. Mr. Dalco is there. So a lot of our members will answer it, but we're gonna make sure you get the best answer. You know what I'm saying? We will look at it. If a person answered right, we ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Let it go, because he answered it. But we will make sure you get the best answer, to get the best understanding that you can get, because the more you understand what's going on, the more money you're gonna make.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you, brother, for coming on, sharing, and man, I look forward to bringing you back next time.
Man, anytime, man, anytime. It's a pleasure and an honor, like I said, to be here to do this. I'm happy you had me on here, brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all enjoy yourselves in Atlanta, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Wow, Alaikum Salam, Ramadan.
Ramadan Kareem.
All right, family. So, was that a powerful interview? Right. So, all right, to get into the Telegram, you got to be a member. You got to be a member to get into the Telegram. So you got to find whoever shared this with you, get their referral link so you can get in. All right, but you can't get into the Telegram group until you're a GS Partners active member. All right, so family, man, was that powerful or not, man? So if y'all ready to go into the comment section. I look down at the bottom, text 10K to that number at the screen. Give it the person that shared this with you. However you want to support us, you want to get the final call, we have that. You want to get donate to the nation, specifically straight to the Nation of Islam, not to no individual. You can donate to www.economicblueprint.org. And if you want to participate in Project Exodus 10,000, this decentralized blockchain banking program that we have with Gold Standard Bank, then text 10K to that number running at the bottom of the screen. So I thank y'all. See y'all in the morning. Me and the new Millennium Bankers will be back here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to be talking about China and Iran. Hold on, let me get this straight. Let me see. We're going to be, so me, my brother Jihad, my brother Qadar Muhammad, we're going to be talking about, the Chinese yuan replacing dollars as most traded currency in Russia. We're going to be talking about this because this is connected into the final war that's going to take place that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us has already started. He told us that February the 26th, told the world that after he delivered that message, 3 banks closed. 3 bank failures happened, and then you got a whole lot of other stuff that happened if we were to check the events, the weather, everything. All right. So don't get caught slipping, family. Get out of dollars, get out of the banking system. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm your brother. I'm a real wealth builder. I'm a real entrepreneur. So I'm always looking for ways to grow my money as long as it's legit. So with that being said, family, we like to always leave this platform because we started this platform, or we started this broadcast to help our father, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, economically, because we suffer the most because we are so divided. When we are most divided when it comes to money, because everybody want to do their own thing. They want to put their own thing in front of the whole. So that's why we are continually to be ruled by the powers that be. That's why they still in power. That's why we still sending our babies and our teenagers and children to work, to play sports, to keep them going. And we don't want to do nothing for ourselves. We don't want to build nothing. We don't want to get money outside of what we understand or what we like to do. I didn't want to do network marketing. I didn't know nothing about network marketing until 2016. So it wasn't a dream that I had when I was young, right? But it's a way for us to get income, because it ain't just a wealth gap problem on the planet. It's an income problem. And mostly that income problem is in America. Black people, we are at the bottom. Everything. So when we have a system that can bring us up, that can close multiple gaps, and you don't want to get in it, that's treason. You really ain't even with us, right? And don't worry, this final war is going to show who is really with us. So we're going to leave with words from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to close us out. Thank y'all for tuning in, family. See y'all in the morning. Tap in, me and my brother, New Millennium Bankers, Jihad Muhammad, Qadar Muhammad. We're going to be breaking down what's going on with China and Russia in the yuan being used more than the dollar in Russia. That's very significant. But listen to what the minister say about what's on your tongue and on your mind, because you like to quote what the enemy put out there, that's a pyramid scheme. That's a Ponzi scheme. Well, let us hear what the minister say about Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. Check them out. And for all those that don't know, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is going to be defending publicly a Christian pastor by the name of J.T. Barron that is still his friend right now today. J.T. Barron was in Chicago on the stage with the minister at this Savior's Day. And this video here, this lecture here was in 1988, and they are still friends. Oh, man, we got to get well titles, man. We got to understand who the minister is. The minister got friends with everybody. We don't dislike or hate nobody. And definitely not because of your religion. That is foolishness that the enemy has put between us. And that's why we continue to suffer and continue to get mishandled by the enemy, by the United States government, because we let these little petty differences cause us to be divided and be at odds with each other. But the Messiah is present. He is showing us how to unite and deal with your brother, with your sister, with all people, regardless on what they're doing. That's for them. That's what they want to do. That's for them. You like the church more than the mosque, go to the church. You like the synagogue more than the church, go to the synagogue. That's your preference. But at the end of the day, we are one people. All right? We are one people. So we need to act like such. And the first thing we need to do is start doing business together. Because everybody outside of our community do business. The Mexicans do business with the Mexicans. The Jews do business with the Jews. The Caucasian does business with the Caucasian, right? The Arabs do business with the Arabs, right? Everybody, the Indians do business with the Indians. The foreign Africans do business with their African brothers and sisters back home. We the only people that don't do business amongst ourselves. We can't get nobody because everybody, when we come to the table with it, everybody got an idea. Well, this would work, this would work. No, the hell it won't. No, the hell it won't. Right? You got to see what's working and get in and work it. See y'all in the morning. But listen at the minister. Close us out.
Right. So they had to try to defeat the prophet's reputation. Look at the words they use. Look at what they said to Pastor Barrett. Look at what they said on television. It is a possible pyramid scheme. They didn't say it was in fact that. They didn't really know what it was. They could have dealt with a pyramid. What was it? See? Force them to show their hand. Some believe, look at the words in the press, some believe it to be a pyramid scheme. T.L. Barrett believes it to be an economic development plan. Well, then let's pit our two beliefs together, either in the world or in a court of law. Because if we believe it's an economic development plan, then prove it. And if they believe it's a scheme, then let them prove it. We ain't got a damn thing to prove to rich people except that we're poor and trying to get the hell out of it. What do we have to prove to them? Did you ever ask the Chinese how they built Chinatown? How many of you talk to the Chinese? Mr. Wong, how did you get so many Chinese restaurants in the black community? Was it a business loan from the government? You didn't ask that, did you? Did you? The Koreans just got here a few days ago. Did you ever ask the Koreans, Mr. Korean, sir, how did you get so many businesses in the black community so fast and just got here yesterday? Did you ask them? The Palestinian refugees, the Lebanese, the people of the Middle East whose area is torn up with war and devastation, and they arrive in America penniless. Did you ever ask them, brother Palestinian, how did you get so many stores in the black community and just got here yesterday? The reason you don't know, because they're not on television. Didn't you hear the old rap, the revolution will not be televised? The Chinese are not trying to get on Channel 2, telling you how they built up Chinatown. You don't find the Cubans coming on TV. Hi, y'all. My name is Salvador Sanchez. I am a man that just came from Cuba. The communist Fidel Castro drove me out, but thanks to God, I have $20 million now. And I want to show all of you silly people how I got it out of your pocket. You don't hear from the Cubans. You don't hear from the Haitians. You don't hear from the Vietnamese. You don't hear from the Palestinians. You don't hear from nobody who comes to America and networks their money. Go ahead. They got a network going. Have you ever asked the Greeks, how come the Greeks own all these restaurants in every major city in America? Have you ever said anything to anybody? You ain't under any obligation to tell your enemy what you are doing to get the hell out from under his yoke. I would like to see at least 100 millionaires among the Muslims in Chicago. If you're rich, I'm rich. And I can always come and tell you about the needs of a nation. But if you poor and we poor, we can't be around here poor.